All right, we're back. Gonna make our grand escape. Oh my god, she's so cool.
Yeah, she really is.
No, I'm all right. Come on. We got
Lacking
enough to worry
depth
about.
perception.
Yeah.
Shit. I thought they were coming from the south.
They did. Looks like we're in the eye of it now.
Fuck.
Too soon,
This is
Rebecca.
fucked. Here. You're gonna need something.
Where's
Thanks.
fucking gun? Didn't we steal guns?
All we need is some guts. Cover in guts.
Yeah.
That was the plan, wasn't it? Walk out in guts.
Oh,
there
yeah.
you go. Thank you. That's why she was sitting there all calm. She
Yeah.
knew what
Better
the next
hurry
step
up and get to
was.
smearing if you want to live. Or you can die here. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Do it quick.
She's cool.
We need to get covered before the rest of them get close or we're fucked.
This is
I am not picking your berries this time, Sarah.
Yeah, you gotta pick your own berries.
Oh.
I'll go first. You're gonna put that on yourself? We have to, Sarah.
Have you been here for the entire episode, you dumb shit?
Are you gonna
No?
put it all over?
No, I'm not putting it on her. I think I had an option there.
Yeah.
Now you turn around. Smells gross.
Shit.
No
Everybody
fucking
shut
shit.
the fuck up and get covered.
Be okay, honey. Just stay still.
How about you put it
Are
on
you
her?
sure?
Dad?
Sure. There's nothing to fear if you remain calm. I'll keep you safe.
Hurry the fuck up.
She's gonna fuck us over.
I'll get your
She's
back.
gonna start panicking
Yeah, she
in
will.
the middle of it.
We ain't got all day here. Everybody ready?
She's gonna go to labor in the middle of the
fuck is
mob.
going on here?
Whoa.
What is this sick shit? Someone say something before
Rebecca,
I start.
you
Hey,
got
hey,
this.
hey! Don't you even fucking think about it, motherfucker! I will end you. You hear me?
Troy, we talked about this.
What? The fuck you talking about?
I told you I wanted to get out. You said you'd help, then I'd help.
I thought you meant get out of the pen, not whatever the fuck this shit is.
I did. But now we can leave. Troy, you can come with us.
What? Well, where would we go?
Away from here. Together.
Man, you smell really bad. You gotta get a bath before we.
Shot him in the dick.
Come on. Don't make any noise. Got it?
Well-
They might hear something they don't like. And for fuck's sake,
Yes!
act like you
She specifically shot up so that he'd scream, too.
Yeah.
Get over here!
Yep, doing what Sarah does best. Good work, Sarah. Keep it up.
A lot
Is
to
that
take
tape?
care of. Oh my god.
Oh shit, we're gonna get.
stay calm.
Gonna be okay.
Don't run.
I hope we don't get clipped.
Watch Sarah.
Somebody's gonna get clipped.
Quiet, honey. Clementine, come help me. Calm
No.
down.
No.
Please.
No.
Say something. You're her friend.
No, I'm not. What?
Clementine.
Gotta keep walking.
Get out of here, Clem.
Yeah, Clem.
There's nothing you can fucking do, Clem. Get the fuck out. I'm not gonna yell.
Sarah, did you?
I chose not saying anything, and then the game made her say something.
Yeah.
Oh well. Wasn't my choice. Hey, did I end up next to Molly? I think I just saw
don't
Molly.
know. Oh.
Slices off Tavia's head. Is this gonna be a thing later? That she's gonna hide her hand and we know she got bit?
I hope not. Oh, fuck?
No little girl would be able to do that with a fucking hatchet. Yes. That's beautiful. Totally impossible. Totally fucking
God.
impossible, but amazing.
Oh my god.
That's great. So stupid. Uh-oh.
Holy crap.
So,
It could be very, very sharp.
I'll just, that was genius. Let me just, get some sort of pixelation going here. There you go. Alright, so,
Yeah, Kenny's gonna fucking hate us. It looks like Clem disarmed this situation.
she sure did. Oh my god, Sarah's such a fucking moron.
Yeah, dude.
It was one instruction: stay fucking quiet. And then not only does she, in reaction to seeing her dad go down, start screaming "Dad," she yells it repeatedly. Like, screams at the top of her lungs, louder than she's ever screamed in this entire
not-
game so far.
Well, it's her dad, it's her protector, it's like her entire life.
I don't give a fuck.
She's
Remember when
not
Clem-
equipped for this situation.
Do you remember when Clem had to watch her parents as zombies as she
Yeah.
walked with Lee to get
They're
out?
very different characters, right?
I
Not
know
every
they
kid
are.
is the same.
I know they are. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying why I like Clem so
Oh,
much and why I
okay.
dislike Sarah so much.
Yeah.
I would not raise a girl like Sarah.
Man.
So here's the choices. Oh yeah, they don't give us music for this anyways. Help Sarah with her chores. Oh, we're on the side of everybody there on that one. Most people. Told Bonnie about Luke. Yeah, so how'd that scenario play out, guys, for you when you told Bonnie about Luke? What happens exactly? You guys keep on saying Sarah has a mental condition.
Or has anxiety or Asperger's or...
I think she's been coddled. That's
Yeah,
her
I
mental
think so,
condition.
too.
So apparently being sheltered is a mental condition now? Grown up
She
soft?
does. Did
Who's-
the
what-
developers say
Did the
that or
developers
something?
give you this information? Like, where did this come from? Is it in the story?
Bonnie was fine with it. Carlos
Bonnie-
hints at it in the first episode.
Like, in what way? Give me the exact line. But anyways, so Bonnie doesn't betray you. Huh, I read her wrong, I suppose. I really thought she would be, like, a very flighty and fickle person to trust. I guess going on information outside of, did somebody just say that she has Asperger's is very well communicated? Or did you say not very well communicated?
I don't know.
Somebody just said that she has Asperger's, and I think they said it was very well communicated. And I'll definitely disagree with you on that, because very well communicated would be somebody saying she has Asperger's.
Yeah.
Not, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank God you didn't say it was very well communicated, because I'd just be like, what the fuck are you talking about? So what, is like developers outside of the game in interviews said that or something then? I didn't gather that, and I must have missed the hint that supposedly they said.
Yeah, me too. Like, I just knew that she was being protected way too much. Like,
I just saw an overprotective dad who didn't have his wife anymore, so was probably like being extra protective of his last surviving family member.
yeah.
Um,
And definitely she has anxiety issues, for sure.
Somebody just said she's 16 and acts like Clem's little sister. How many 16-year-olds do you know like that? I grew up with many people who into their fucking 20s acted like a child. I don't know how many people you know. I envy you if you didn't know people like that. Anywho, watched Kenny kill Carver? 70% of people did. I'm surprised at that. Admitted to stealing the walkie-talkie? I admitted to it? I didn't, though. I was going to say maybe you lost it.
Yeah.
Oh, Telltale. You won't even let me have my own choices. Chopped off Sarita's arm? Most people did. Of course they did. Who wouldn't want to see that?
Wow, I'm actually surprised at the last two.
It says you tried to hide the
Admitted
to stealing the walkie-talkie.
walkie-talkie.
You and
Tried
56
to
tried to hide it.
Oh.
Okay. They couple these really oddly.
Yeah.
Did you admit to stealing the walkie-talkie? Yes, you and 56% of other players tried to hide it. Referring to me, the correct answer is you. They did this last episode too.
Oh, man.
That's all
Yeah,
the
yes.
stats.
A lot of her anxiety and awkwardness in social situations could be due to her being sheltered. It doesn't
Yep.
have to be a disorder.
Yep.
I agree. No, she definitely has issues. She has trouble communicating. Carlos definitely would have made sure she has a social life.
No,
I don't know.
you're making that. You're jumping to a lot of conclusions about the characters you don't know.
I don't have a lot of experience with.
What's the uptake on this,
disorders.
anyways? What's the argument for, anyways? That we
I
shouldn't
don't know.
condemn her as hard? When it
Yeah, I don't
boils
know.
down to it, all that you know that what my number one end game is here. Clem's
Yeah.
survival.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
it. So I don't give a fuck about anybody else. If it impedes Clem's survival, I'm against it. And I see Sarah as a gigantic liability, especially since people keep on saying things like, she's your friend, you should help her. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Like, we're ready to fuck Kenny over, and Kenny's done a lot
Kenny's
for us,
awesome,
and he's
but-
awesome. But even still, even now, I would be willing to fuck him over.
Yeah, and you can disagree with this if you want, but I think you're fucking crazy if you disagree with me that in that situation earlier, Kenny, if he was in that situation, wouldn't have done the same exact goddamn thing, because you can find precedent throughout the last game where he constantly chose that kind of a choice. In fact, he was like sort of the contrasting choice, right? He was always the one who was like, we gotta kill your dad. We've gotta do the bad thing for the greater
I think
good.
So, yeah.
He was always like the contrast character to the people who were bleeding hearts, who always wanted to do the good thing. Because for a very long time, I remember that was the thing. I always agreed with Kenny because of that.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, that's why I said in that situation, it's silly.
He took a boat and left everyone behind.
Yeah.
Or went to
Yeah.
find the boat, or
Yeah,
whatever
and
the fuck
afterwards he
happened.
said, I'm sorry, but that was the best decision
Yeah,
for me and my family.
yes.
Well, yeah, I make the best decisions for my family, and that's my cats, Becky and Clem. I did hate Duck until he went up for the high five. And I'll always regret that moment that I left him hanging. Anyways, in the end, pretty good episode. Nowhere near as illogical as the last one. I really do feel
Yes.
like Telltale may have taken some criticisms to heart. I hope. And
It seems like it.
because last episode for me was beyond silly with that. But as far as, do you think that Molly 2 is going to keep on going? Or do you think
I
that's
hope
the
so.
last we see of her? I hope not, because they seem to like to get rid of Molly characters.
Yeah.
Because
I would really like it if she was still.
There was just a brief second where she was almost back to back with Clem, I thought. I saw a glimpse of her, and I was hoping that there'd be some sort of thing that happened that was
some
like,
wicked awesome, like.
where Molly 2 turns around and says, come with me if you want to live. And Clem's like, okay.
Sweet.
And then like
do
a
it.
big slow motion piggybacking scene as they run away.
Clem's got her on her back, and Molly 2 is just
And a
like.
helicopter comes down with
Yeah.
Molly 1 hanging from it.
Oh my
from her
god,
fight.
yes.
And she like puts down her climbing axe and they just grab on and they all take off.
Yeah.
And Lee is piloting it.
Yeah, totally. Oh my
Somehow,
god.
inexplicably.
That's the best combination. Lee, Molly 1, Molly 2, and Clem.
They're all of those are
Perfect.
the most level-headed, straightforward characters. It's not really fair to pick Lee since he's the player character, but there's so few. Lee too has been looking like he's possibly.
Yeah, he seems pretty cool, actually.
He seems level-headed so far. He was the voice of reason on calling out what you make a little girl do
Yeah.
in life or death situations.
Yeah. I kind of just totally ignored him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I could bring Lee 2 around too.
But when it comes back to my earlier point, I think that two-person teams are the best.
I think so too.
It's quick, nimble. Two is just the right number of people.
Less
to keep-
emotional.
Yeah.
Shit to deal
Three, I
with.
could be convinced with the right person, but you know,
So Molly 2's name is Jane. Lee 2's name is Mike.
Molly too, and I don't
course,
Lee
Fraser.
too. I see no reason not to call them that.
I'll try to use the real name so that we aren't confused
Much
later
easier.
in the episode whenever they're like,
Who
Jane's
the
dying!
fuck is Jane?
And we're like, what?
That wouldn't
Whatever, we don't
happen
even
anyway.
know a Jane.
Jane will never die. What else was there? There was oh yeah, so that moment that Molly 2 has with the dude, the biggest asshole. It's kind of insinuating that she had been seducing him over the course of the last few weeks in a way to like, that was her probably ulterior escape plan, was to like
Yeah,
socially engineer her way out.
yeah.
Just like Molly. Molly did what had to be done. Used her softer dispositions, her capability of at least feigning
Yeah.
that as a tool.
Yeah.
I'd totally do that if I was a girl in those zombie times. My body is just a tool to get me out. Whoever I gotta get done to get done.
Maybe I would do that too if I lived long
You
enough,
gotta
but
do
I would probably
what you
kill
gotta do.
myself
Yeah,
pretty
you'd be
quickly.
dead. You'd be dead day one, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
that's why I don't really have much to say
Yeah.
about the situation.
You don't have to
because
worry
I
about
can't
it.
see past day one. I let Fraser seduce me.
What did Stan's dad teach you? Is there a thing in South Park about that?
Would you be a pretty girl?
My name would be Tiffany. I'd be the prettiest girl.
Yeah. Would you be kind of bummed if Molly 1 and Molly 2 knew each other? I think I would be, because it would be
Where it
like,
turned
this
out
is
they
all
knew
too
each other?
convenient.
You think that it
We've
would
traveled
be...
too far, and there are too many
They're
people in
not
the
gonna do it.
world.
Molly will never come back. I don't think Molly's ever gonna
I
come back.
really hope she doesn't.
Sadly.
I like that she's just this awesome memory.
Yeah. No, it's best not bring her back, because she ended on such a high note of just this epic hero shot leaving, and she'll forever be this unattainable perfection in heroism because she hasn't been able to be, what do they say in Batman? Stick around long enough to see yourself turn villain
forget,
or whatever.
yeah. Is it Two-Face? No, who says that?
It's Two-Face that
Two-Face?
says it. It's, what's his name?
Are you impressed with me? I
Yeah, good
almost
job.
had a
Henry
memory.
Dent, to be exact. He's not Two-Face at that point.
Yes.
Harvey Dent.
Harvey. To become the villain.
Yeah, I have to say, overall, pretty satisfied with that episode, though.
It was so much better than the second.
Yeah, for us, I was getting real worried about the second episode, that this was the type of trend we were saying. The illusion of choice in this one was a bit more believable.
I can really suspend that whole illusion of choice for some
can't.
reason. I just...
Hey, wait, there's more? Oh, you just get... This is weird that they don't show you more, because I've seen from... whenever they're about to release a new episode, they show a bunch of, like, player choices from the last one. Like, statistics.
Yeah.
And they collect way more than this.
Really?
Way more. They just
Why
only
wouldn't
show
they
you a
show
select
that?
few. I don't know, because I'd like to see all of them.
So fun.
I'd like to see all the choices. Trying to think of what other choices during this episode I'd like to know about. An interesting thing is that despite every Telltale game basically being a selection of 4 choices for every choice, they fully admit to the fact that there's only 2. In every situation, pretty much.
Yeah.
They're just worded differently.
Yep.
Silence is sometimes negative or positive. The bottom choice is almost always,
Explain more, right?
yeah, kind of.
If it's a dialogue.
delay,
Or is that
like,
just in...
sometimes it's sometimes 1 or 2 of the choices will be a way to bide for time, and then before the inevitable 2 choice. But when it comes down to it, it's really column A or column B, and they all go inevitably back to column A regardless. or B, depending on what Telltale wanted.
I want to look up who that guy was from 400 Days, because I don't remember him. I don't remember.
You remember the silent guy?
No,
Oh,
the other guy, the guy that just
the
had the
red
gun
text
at,
dude.
yeah,
Yeah,
at
no,
one
I don't
point.
remember that guy.
I remember the silent guy. I remember Bonnie now. Russell, the university student. Yeah,
I remember him.
I really need to look back at that episode.
So tomorrow is The Wolf Among Us.
Oh, are we in post show now?
Nope, that was the show. Thanks for watching, everybody. This has been The Walking Dead Episode 3. We'll see you next time when we play another episode of The Walking Dead.
Woohoo!
Goodbye!